Om Sri Rama Rama Rameti Rame Rame Manorame Sahasranama Tattulyam Rama Nama Varanane. Dear devotees, today is a auspicious day because of the birthday celebration or birthday of Sri Rama. It is very quite interesting day. Why? Because Sri Rama is a ancient personality, no doubt. Some people worship him, or quite a few people worship him as a god, as an incarnation, seventh incarnation of Vishnu. Apart from that, is an ideal human being. So in the Sanskrit, they use the word Maryada Purushottama. Maryada means one who knows gentlemanliness. Purushottama means one who is best among the men or best among the human beings. So basically, Sri Rama is the ideal man. So my teacher used to tell always, you may worship the Bhagavad Gita or any scripture book very religiously. You may get some benefit from that, but that is not enough. And the scriptures are not meant for that. Same thing, similar thing is with the gods or goddesses or with incarnations and prophets. Just worshipping them and worshipping with flowers, lighting candles, lighting lamps, all this is fine. But the real worship, the real devotion, the real respect is understanding their life, analyzing their teachings, and trying to put into practice is what the real worship according to me. So Rama is an incarnation of the Lord Vishnu and is also an ideal man, is an ideal human being. When you use the word ideal, definitely we get a lot of questions. What do you mean by is an ideal man? And he was before 5,000 or 10,000 or 25,000 or 50,000 years before. And how can he be ideal in the present day? Because 4 or 5 or 6 years before, the mobile, whatever we had, and today it has become obsolete. We cannot use it. Then how can you, thousands of years before he was born, how can he be ideal? These are quite interesting, actually. One should think. Because every day or every month or every week, the mobile, we get a lot of new things. As a result, the older things in a lapse of time, they become old and they become junk, they become outdated. But in Sri Rama's case, in Sri Krishna's case, in Jesus' case, in the saints' case, it is not so. Because they have led the life of universal values, which is true and which is pertinent to everyone across the globe and across the civilizations and the time. That's why they're always relevant. Same thing with the Sri Ramakrishna or Swami Vivekananda or Saint Francis of Assisi. All of them, the spiritual giants, their values they practiced and they taught is what they're relevant at every day or at every moment. Now, so what when we say Rama is a Maryada Purushottama, or when Rama is the ideal man, what are the traits? What are the character, nature, or qualities, or the character which we are referring to? Now, interestingly, this Ramayana is the first history book. The first history book. It is not a mythology. It is not the Purana. Rather, it is the history, first history book. Okay. So Ramayana means Ramasya Ayanam. Ayanam or Ayanam means it is the life journey of the Rama. So Ramayana is nothing but the life journey of the Rama. Of course, many others life journey is also mentioned there, but Rama's journey is what important. Okay. And it is written by a great sage, by Valmiki. Himself was Brahmagnani. That is, who has experienced the Brahman, who has experienced the consciousness. When such a person has written the life history of the Rama, it is not simple. because sometimes intentions are very important. People may write because I want to become famous, I want to earn money, I want power and position. For so many reasons, people can write books. But here, the Valmiki wrote this too for the benefit of the mankind. His intention was completely pure and unselfish. That is why it is very important and very interesting, actually. And in the Ramayana, which has got 24,000 shlokas, the first 100 shlokas is the gist of the Ramayana, actually. The bird eye view of the Ramayana can be seen, can be understood by reading the first 100 shlokas of the 24,000 shlokas. That is the conversation between the Narada, again one of the great sage, and the other sage is Valmiki. And Valmiki, interestingly, it starts with a discussion, it starts with question and answers, actually. That Rama asks, "Oh, my dear sage, because you go to the different worlds, not only the earth, the above worlds, below worlds, and all. So you are a well informed person, because in those days, no net and no WhatsApp, no Google, no Chat GPT. So you know people. So I want to know the ideal man." And he gives the list of the nature or the qualities he is referred to. Now I'm not going to the slokas, actually, so just I will be giving the 16 qualities which is considered by which Rama as a Maryada Purushottama as an ideal man. Now what are the 16 qualities, actually? Very interesting. One is Sarva Bhuteshu Hitaha, one who is benevolent to all living beings, either is a friend or the foe, or a relative, or a unknown person, for everyone who is benevolent to every living being. And there's a first quality trait. The second is Gunavan. Is a principle, he should be principled man. He should be virtuous in nature. The third is Bhibayati Devascha, which is, it looks like very contradictory, actually. So one side, he should be benevolent to all the living beings. The second is Gunavan, virtuous, and Bhibayati Devascha. He should have so much strength and valor, even the gods and goddesses should be fear of touching him or fighting with him. Bhivayati Devascha, even Devas, I mean, even the celestial beings who have got celestial weapons or aliens, even they fear to fight with him. Then Dyutiman, Sanskrit word, beautiful words, all these. Dyutiman is brilliant, one who is very brilliant. Then Anusuyakaha, Asuya means jealousy, Anusuyaka means non-jealous. He should not have it jealous. Then Satyavakya Paripalaka, one who is truthful in his thought, in his speech, and in his action. There should be consistency in my thought and speech and action, very important. Then Samartha, one who is competent. Then eighth quality is Vidwan, one who is a wise man. So intelligent being and a wise being is totally different. Then Atmavan. Atmavan means one who is courageous or one who is a self-composed personality. Then Jitakrodaha, one who has got a what do you say, control over the anger. Now, because many times we get angry, why? Because of the weakness, either with my wife or a husband or my juniors or seniors. Most of the time, it is because of my weakness I get anger. But in this people's case, in any saint's case, just to put the people in a right track, only they display the anger. Otherwise, they don't. They have a control over the anger, which is interesting. Then Krutagnaha, grateful. Even a person does a small help, he remembers that and is a grateful. Then Dhrudhavrataha, strong-willed person, determined person. Before thinking, they may think 10 times, 20 times, but once they decide, they will follow. They don't deviate. Viryavan, vigorous. Then Dharmagnaha, one who is diligent, righteous, conscientious, all this. Ekapriya Darshanaha. Again, this is also one very interesting. One who is extremely handsome to look, it seems. Then Charitrena Yukta, one who has got a good conduct, excellent behavior. Now imagine these are the list out the Valmiki is asking. So all these qualities can there be with one person, and are is there any one person who has got all these qualities either on this earth or in the above worlds or in the below worlds? So this was the question asked by the sage Valmiki for the Narada. So here itself, the author is introducing the qualities of the Rama on whom he is going to write. Why it is only Ramayana? It could be on Raghuvamsha, or it can be Raghuayana, or Dasharatayana, or Ravanayana. The life journey of Ravana, life journey of Dasharatha, life journey of XYZ people, they could have put. Why only Rama? Because in Rama, all these 16 qualities are well present. So that's why he's called Maryada Purushottama is the ideal man. How interesting. In generally, even finding one or two qualities in a complete manifestation with the people is very difficult even. But in his case, all the 16 qualities were manifested, well developed. It was not little, it was well developed. That's why he's called ideal person. So in this way, we have to study the life and teachings of the incarnations and the prophets. We have to make a study, we have to make an analytical study, and we have to know, and we have to get inspiration, and we can take a life lessons how one can practice. Okay, now let us try to follow, try to maybe discuss few qualities. But because of the time, I don't think I'll be able to discuss all the qualities. Maybe one or two qualities let me take and discuss. Now, the first is dharmagnaha, means one who knows what is dharma and one who is following, practicing the dharma in the full extent possible. Now, this dharma is a very interesting word and very wide word. Just one thesis and 300, 400 pages easily we can write on this two-lettered word called dharma actually. Now, dharma is translated as religion actually in English. That is the best translation available actually. But when you use the word religion, it has got limited connotation and denotations from the Western point of view. Why? Because in the Semitic religions, religion means it is something to do with do's and don'ts. Now, from the Indian context point of view, from Sanatana Dharma point of view, dharma includes everything in the life. Duty is a dharma. Sometimes dharma is used in the form of duty. Dharma is used in the sense of ethics. Dharma is used in the sense of morality. Dharma is used in the form of realization, that is emancipation, that is the goal to be achieved. And dharma means it is the path which we are going to take to reach the goal. So every human endeavor can be put into dharma actually. Now, for our discussion sake, we will take few shades of meaning and we will discuss. Now, dharma means also duty. Now, as a student, I have got a duty to read and to develop my personality and etc. And as a citizen, I have got some duties, responsibilities. Freedom comes with responsibility, of course. And as a mother, I have got a duty. As a father, I have got a duty. As a boss, as a CEO of a company, I have got duty, means responsibilities. And as an employee or employer of a company, I have got some duties. And as a human being, I have got some duties, isn't it? So from this one alone, I will try to discuss few incidents which has been taken from the Ramayana. Now, Rama is a son. Is a Kshatriya, he belongs to warrior race, and also is a son of Dasharatha. We all know that. Now, what is the duty of a son? The duty of a son is to follow the teachings of their parents or the orders of their parents if it is not going against the ethics and morality. If my father or mother says to tell a lie, I can say, no, sorry. But if they ask us to do something which we may like or not, we are supposed to follow it. Many times there will be tussle, quarrel between, of course, in the present day society, there are a lot of freedom is there, and parents should not tell to children, children should not tell to parents. All these things are there. But in the earlier times, especially in India, and of course other places also, it was not so. Whatever the parents said, they had to follow. Except going against dharma, against ethics or principles or morality. Now, Dasharatha asked, Dasharatha called Rama And he said there will be coronation after 2 days. Then Rama didn't demand for the coronation because Rama didn't demand that I should be made crown prince or I should be made king or whatever. Dasharatha himself called and he asked, "We have decided in 2 days there will be coronation of you for you." Rama, though initially he was not happy about it, he didn't want it. No, better you are handling all these things. But Dasharatha, forced him, or Dasharatha pressed on him, and finally Rama accepted. And the next day morning, early morning, the coronation is supposed to start the process. And the previous day night, Rama was called by Dasharatha and Kaikeyi, and he was asked to go to the forest for 14 years. Now imagine a situation for any one of us. Even small power, position, freedom, or a chance, or small petty things also, we react so much. We get stressed, we get carried over, we will fight, we quarrel, etc., for small things. Now here he was to become a king or a prince, and that is been postponed. We don't know, just at least he has been not only stopped the coronation, and he's supposed to go to the forest for 14 years. And when it was heard, Rama said, "Oh, that's all." Dasharatha is crying. He was morose, and he couldn't tell. Finally, the Kaikeyi tells. Then Rama, he said, "Evam eva gamishyami." Oh, is that all? Let me go. What is there? So whether I live in the forest, whether I live in the palace, whether have got riches or I'm poor, it doesn't matter for me. Why? My happiness lives with me, not in the external things, not on this world. This is one of the great life lesson we can take from Rama's case. In all these great people's case, they depend their happiness on their personalities, on their values, not on the external things. Many of this present day, for example, mobile is not working, youngsters go morose, their mood is off. And someone they didn't see, recently one young fellow was saying, he was not happy. Why? Oh, because WhatsApp status he posts and only 20-30 people are seeing. He wants more people to be seen. In the Facebook, very few people are liking his post. That's why he's morose. So like this, for small things, we can get disturbed. For small thing, we get disturbed actually. But in his case, no. He said, "Evam eva gamishyami." Oh, that's all. Don't worry. I will go. I am happy even in the forest. And after all, my brother Bharata only is getting coronation. Whether he gets coronated or whether I get coronated, it is same. See, now here you see his personality was so strong. That's the one thing. Okay, now he goes and he informs his biological mother, Kausalya, that father has told me to go to the forest. Instead of getting coronation, I will be going to the forest. Now she's a mother after all. And we all know that generally, ladies are more emotional in nature generally. And after all, she's a mother. So definitely it was a rude shock for her. And she collapsed. Then Rama takes care of her and all, etc. Then, with so much pain and with so much emotional disturbance, Kausalya orders to the Rama that, as a mother, I am telling you, you should not, I am commanding you, you should not go to the forest. Now you see, there is a crisscross. One side, the father of Rama, Dasharatha, has said, you should go to forest for 14 years. Because Dasharatha had to give a boon for the Kaikeyi, and the boon was asked, and whether willingly or unwillingly, he had to grant it. So father has asked him to go to the forest for 14 years. And mother is telling you, I am ordering you, I am commanding you as your mother, you should not go to the forest. Now you imagine some case happens to me like this. Now father is asking not to do which is not interesting or not favorable situation for me, and mother is saying, mother is supporting me, whatever I wished, I desired, immediately say, "Oh mother, yes, whatever you say, I will do it." We take the side which is favorable for us. That's what we keep doing it, and we get emotionally carried over because of emotions, because of ego, because of desires, whatnot. Now Rama has been ordered to go for 14 years by his father, and his mother is telling not to go for the forest, and she's commanding. Now, as a faithful son, he is supposed to listen to his parents and follow it. Now, what he should do? Whether should he go to the forest, should he not go to the forest? So here, no favorism, no emotional carried over, no tic tac, or no playing all these things. He tells very clearly, okay, mother, because you are my mother, as you say, I shall follow emotional psychological counseling. First, he said, he didn't say no. He said, yes, okay, I shall listen to you. So Kausalya got a small consolation and he made her to sit. Mother, you tell me, you asked me not to go forest, okay, but in the life, always if and buts is the thing. But you, before becoming a mother to me, you are the wife of Dasharatha, isn't it? Yes. And you being the chaste wife of Dasharatha, you are supposed to, respect his decisions. You are supposed to support his decisions. Now he has given an order for me to go to the forest. And if you are asking me to not to go to the forest, by that what happens if I don't go? Then his promise has been broken. So his words is not maintained. That means he will be a liar. We should be truthful always. We should be honest always. And he will be liar. He will not be truthful. And that sin or that the result of a bad action will come on you. And you, as a patni, that is a wife, you have got some particular duties. So they, in the Hindu tradition, the husband and wife both should understand each other and they should go. That's where when they take a, when they, when they marry each other, they say dharmecha, artecha, kamecha, nati charami. In the sense of duty and ethics and morality, we shall discuss each other and we shall not supersede each other. In acquiring wealth, we shall understand each other and we will lead a life. We will not supersede each other. And in fulfilling desires, any type of desires, we will understand each other and we will live together. We will not exceed each other. They take a vow. So, as you have taken a vow, now dharma is what here? You are supposed to follow your husband. As a result, you should allow me now to go to the forest. Now imagine, at that crisscross or at that critical situation, does anyone can do that? Even Rama easily could have said, "Oh, mother, as you say, we will do it." But Rama said, "Oh, my dear, this mother, this is what the dharma says. This is what the ethics says. This is what the righteousness is. What? So I have to go. So please allow me. Please bless me. I will go and I will come back just in 14 years." And mother was speechless. Yes, because whatever Rama is telling that it is right according to the Dharma Shastras, according to the scriptures. And finally, she keeps quiet and finally he goes, he leaves. And when Lakshmana comes to know that his own brother, a younger brother of Rama, he gets furious and he says, "Oh, my dear Rama, don't worry, you get coronated. I will see." Because all were well built personalities and they know all the warfare and all. "I will stand and I will do all the fighting. Whoever stops coronation, I will kill them. Don't worry. Even if this old man, his father, is old and he has lost his mental balance, probably, I will take care of him also. Don't bother," he says. Rama laughs at this and I said, "My dear, I know you love me so much. That is the reason you are doing that." Now imagine again, he could have easily taken the support of his brothers and or some other ministers and some other people, and he could have done. But he said, "Oh, my dear, whatever father says, we have to follow. Until otherwise, it is going against ethics and morality." Here it is not so. So some situations are favorable, some situations are not favorable. Some situations we like, some situations we may not like. So we should not just carried over by emotions and by our ego or desires driven. Instead of that, we should be ethics and morality driven, duty driven life we should have, my dear. So I am going to forest. Don't worry. You should not kill anyone. You should not fight with anyone. And we should respect our father and mother completely. So until otherwise they're asking us to do some wrong things, we should definitely follow their orders. So stop this nonsense, stop this wrong thinking, which doesn't befit you. Again, dharmagna. So with all love, with all concern, he's teaching his younger brother how to lead a righteous path. How beautiful Rama is. And even Bharata. Afterwards, then Rama goes, Dasharatha passes away. Then in 10 days, Bharata comes and he was stunned, astonished to hear all these things. He was very angry towards his mother and he goes back. He comes back to the forest and he pleads Rama to come. Rama says, "No, Now, till now, someone we can understand is a principled man. Rama is very truthful, is very honest. Yes, yes. Now, Dasharatha is no more, and Bharata, who was supposed to be coronated, he is saying, I don't want. Please, you come, and you are the right person. Please, you come. Imagine, even at this given point of time, any one of us would have accepted, okay, my dear brother, since you are asking me, let me come. I don't want to come because you are asking me, I will come. When Bharata pleads him time and again, Rama says no. And the Kausalya, when the biological mother of Rama, when she hears that Bharata is going to forest to bring back, and Mother Kausalya says, "Oh my dear, I have given birth to my child, Rama. I know the personality of Rama." And she explains, even the sun may accidentally, he may rise some, instead of rising in the east, he may rises in the west. It may happen, but Rama will never deviate from the righteous and from the dharma, that is duty or the ethics and morality. You can't bring him back. Bharata was also equally competent and righteous person. He says, "No, mother, I will go and I will bring him. You can challenge me," he says. And Kausalya thinks, okay, maybe possible. Then Bharata goes and pleads, and he gives so many logics, interesting, very logics. If you read Ramayana, you will be stunned how beautiful different logics he gives. And Rama, he nullifies, he cancels all the logics. And finally, Bharata gets, he was not successful to convince Rama to come back. In the whole of Ramayana, Rama's teacher, the Vasishta, very two or three situations where he lost his emotions actually. This is one time where, even because Vasishta also used to love Rama so much, even his guru, although he's being a teacher, he also wanted Rama to come back to the kingdom. Then here also, Vasishta, his guru teacher, he also behaves emotionally little. Now Vasishta tells, all hearing all this, the conversations between Rama and Bharata. Then finally he says, Vasishta asks, "My dear, I am your Kula Guru." Kula Guru means he is the teacher or the director or spiritual director for their clan, for their family. Do you accept it? Yes. Apart from that, I am your teacher who taught you education, who gave you education. Do you understand and accept it? Yes. So, as a teacher, do you accept me? Yes, yes, sir. Definitely, you are my teacher, and I will accept. So, as a teacher, whatever I say, you should follow it, isn't it? Rama says, "Yes, my dear. Yes, sir. Revered sir. There is no doubt, single doubt. Whatever you order, I will follow it." Then Vasishta says, "As a teacher, I am ordering you, come back and accept the kingdom and start your, what do you say, ruling the kingdom and taking care of the people and etc." When this was heard, people, whoever were there in that meeting, they all felt relaxed and their faces started blooming. Because now the guru teacher has ordered, Rama cannot come, Rama has to follow now. Everyone were relaxed and everyone thought, now Rama will come back. There is no other go. And Rama again uses a very psychological thing. He says, "Yes, sir. Yes, revered sir. Yes, Guru, teacher, whatever you say, I shall accept it." Then one more relaxation happens for everyone. They say, "Yes, then okay, please come now." Then again Rama comes. But, what but? Sir, when you were teaching us subjects, different subjects, in those days, 64 subjects they had to learn. So, in that 64 subjects, when you were teaching, the one is called Dharma Shastra. Dharma Shastra is what is right and what is wrong. There's a book on what is right and what is wrong. So, when you were teaching, you had told us that when I'm in the house, whenever I'm in the house, I am supposed to follow that parents first and teacher second. And when I'm in the Gurukula, in the school, residential school, the Guru's teachings are first, their command is first, and the second command will be parents' command. Isn't it, sir? Yes. Now, when I was in Gurukula, in school, whatever you said, I followed. Do you accept? Yes. Now, I'm in the house. I might have come out, but I'm in the house. Now, whatever my parents say, I have to follow it. If there's a contradiction between the statements of the parents and the teacher, now I am supposed to follow the parents and not the teacher. And it is not my statement, it is your statement, isn't it, sir? Yes. So now, since I'm in the house, my parents have commanded to come to, my father has commanded me, ordered me to go to the forest. He may not be now, but he has ordered me to go to the forest. No, I have to follow this, sir. Please excuse me. I hope you will accept it. Then Vasishtha was also speechless because whatever the lessons he gave, even at that critical time, Rama, he didn't move 1 inch from that. That's why Rama is known as Dharmagnaha. Dharmagna means one who is aware of dharma. He is very well aware of dharma. What is right and what is wrong? What is my duty? So he don't get carried over by emotions or desires. Again, I'm telling you. So he used to very objectively think what is right and what is wrong, and he used to perform his actions at every given moment, how much ever challenging may be. That's why he is what Dharmagna. And and even sometimes, interestingly, and he was Gunavan. Maybe I can keep on telling, maybe I will take second quality at least. One more quality was Gunavan. Gunavan means he was known for his virtuousness. All good qualities basically you can bring here. Gunavan. So what are the things? So they give a list. So Rama used to respect the elders always. Okay, he used to respect and used to follow their teachings, all the elders. Then what about the youngsters? With love, affection, and concern, he used to behave with the youngsters. And they use the one word called Saushilia actually. Saushilia means love and respect towards every being. It may be an animal, it may be a bird, it may be a reptile, it may be a common person, or it may be a very bureaucrat, or maybe another king, or junior, senior, deceased man, wealthy man, healthy man, or a poor man, whomever it may be, with all love and respect, with a dignified way, behaving with everyone. That is called Sanskrit word called Saushilia, and Rama was known for that. Though he was a prince and afterwards he becomes a king, but still he used to behave such with a love and care with everyone. For example, Guha, one of his friend. So in the present day, if you want me to say, like he was a tribal leader actually. Tribal leader. So people in those days, not everyone used to see them in a right way or in the same way or in the equal way. Whereas Rama respected and showed love and concern to Guha so much so that in a place he says that you are as dear as my own brother like Bharata. So though he's a tribal leader who so belongs to the lower strata of the society in those days, people used to see in a different way. But Rama, with all dignity, with love and care, he behaved with even the Guha, who was a tribal leader. And also one more lady called like Shabri. She was a devotee. She was an old lady. And with when he met, already Rama was in a pain because he had lost his wife. Even at that juncture, when he met Shabri, Shabri wanted to take care of them by feeding some fruits and other things. People would not have cared for that because I'm in a pain, I'm in a problem, let me go out, or let me go in my search of my job or search of my things. I will not care your hospitality and all. That's what we say. But in his case, he stayed, he waited, and he accepted her hospitality, simple hospitality, and he thanked her, and again he went further. So he used to respect every person and he used to give a good amount of time equally for with everyone. That is a greatness in him, Rama. And one more, if you see Viryavan. So now one is Dharmagna, one who is aware of what is Dharma, righteousness, and one who has practiced to the full extent possible. The other is Gunavan, loving everyone, irrespective of their status, irrespective of their country or a race or whatever. The other is Viryavan. So one who is good, he may not be always with strength. One whoever has got a strength, they will not be with goodness many times. The rare combination with very few people. Now in the Rama's case, it was a combination was there. He had a viryavan, means he had a valor, he had a strength physically. He had a strength, he had a lot of strength, he had a mental, emotional, spiritual, ethical, all strengths he had. How? For example, when Karan Dushana, when Shurpanaki went and gave a complaint to the Ravana, demon Ravana, Ravana sent the commanders and the army, 14,000 soldiers, and led by two chief in commanders called Kara and Dushana, they came attacking Rama and Lakshmana. So there 14,000 soldiers with two chief in commanders, with all the weapons and the chariots, horses, elephants, and all the weapons. And here Rama and Lakshmana, only two people are there, and they've got bow and arrow and their weapons, of course. Now imagine how much ever one has got strength, one has got capacity, one has got one who is art warfare, military skills he's got. Two people versus 14,000 people. By seeing such a big army itself, we will start shivering, our confidence goes down, we'll get trembled down, we will run away, all these things. But in the Ramas and Lakshmana's case, nothing happened. Even they saw such a big army, huge army of 14,000 soldiers, they were okay. They welcomed it and they fought, and so most of them were killed, and some of them also they flew away. When whoever takes surrender, or whenever whoever is fleeing away, they never killed. See, again, it is an example for Gunavan. So, because he's an enemy, if he takes surrender and his life was spared, okay, now you have taken surrender, I will ask you to leave. So, please leave. And they were allowed to leave, actually. As an example of Gunavan and Viryavan. So, 14,000 people were attacked, and only two people, and Rama and Lakshmana, his brother Lakshmana, they fought with them and they won the war. So, this is what Viryavan. And interestingly, Viryavan also, reminds me when he was in Dandakaranya forest. It's the name of the forest called Dandakaranya. He was there. That was, there lot of saints and the sages were leaving. Unfortunately, they were tormented, harassed by some of the demons. So when they came to know that Rama and Lakshmana, Rama has come there, quite a few sages and saints and all, they approached this Rama. And they said, "Oh, my dear Rama, we have been tormented and harassed by the demons, wicked people, wicked natured people. Can you help us? Can you protect us?" Now, Rama would have said, "I am not king now. Myself, I am alone. I have come out from my kingdom, and I've been, instead of getting coronated, I'm in the 14 years of exile. So I don't think I can help you because I don't have anyone now. We are only two. We are just having a survey of the fittest." He could have said easily, he said, "As a Kshatriya, I belong to warrior race, wherever I am there, I am supposed to protect the people, protect the beings. Yes, definitely it is my duty. I will protect all of you from the demons. And I'm promising you. And whenever any problem comes, please let me know. I am ready to help you." Now, who will take such a risk at that where they were in exile? But still Rama gave a promise. Then all of them went. Sita was very disturbed. Sita said, "Why don't you mind your business, my dear husband? We are in exile now. We don't have an army. If someone comes, what happens? We don't know. How can you promise like this? So you should not have done. And because I have got a equal right on you also, because you are my husband. So I have got an equal right on you. So you cannot risk your life or something else." Then Rama says, "No. If need be, to protect dharma, to do my duty, I may desert you, I may desert my husband, I may desert my wife and children, or the parents and the brothers, or whomever so, but I will not get away from my duty. Sorry, I am sorry. As a Kshatriya, as a warrior race, as a soldier, I am supposed to protect people and my country people. So I am supposed to do it, and I will do it, whoever may come in between." Then Sita, again, she was speechless. Why? Because whatever he's saying, yes, again, as per the right and as per the dharma, that is righteousness and the ethics, he has to do that. As it is his duty, and he has to do it, and Sita has to keep quiet. So you can see any challenging time, he never deviated from the righteous path. He followed his duty very sincerely. This duty is always very difficult for all of us, no doubt. But if you can do it in a sincerely, to the larger extent possible, more and more, then we become fit enough to experience the peace, to experience the freedom, to experience the emancipation, to attain the emancipation. Without doing our duty properly, and just we speak of big things, spiritual things, and etc., then it is not possible. That's what we can see in them. So he was dharmagna, he was righteous person, he was a what do you say, virtuous person, and he had a lot of strength. So that's what interesting personality in all of them. Now, and Krutagna is what? One who has got the nature of gratitude. Even you may get small help from people. I am grateful to you. Holy Mother Sharda Devi says, the nature of God and the nature of God, the love from God and the nature of human love. I do one mistake and 99 good things for a person, with a human beings, or with my friend, or with my relative. If not all, mostly people forget that 99 good things, and they remember only one bad thing, a wrong thing, or one failure thing. Whereas in the God, He, if you have done 99 mistakes and one good thing, if you have done, God remembers that one good thing and He forgives the 99 things. So, why God's love is so superior? Because He always sees good things. He remembers that one good thing of mine and He forgives the 99 things. Whereas in the human love, it is contrary. Now, in all the great people's case, they were always grateful to the people. Whatever the small help, whatever the minute help they might have got from people, they used to always love, respect, and remember. And the contrary, even people they hate, even the people give problems for them, even the contrary, they were grateful. Why? Because of them, we learned patience. Because of them, we could go to the God and all. Now, we all know that who is the reason by which Rama had to go to the 14 years of exile in the forest? Kaikeyi. But when Rama saw the Kaikeyi, he, without any even little vengeance, he welcomed her. He paid respects to her, and he paid so much love and honor and respect to the Kaikeyi. Kaikeyi was within tears. When he returned, instead of seeing his biological mother, Kausalya, first he went to the mother Kaikeyi, which no one expected this. After 14 years of coming back, Rama went to first Kaikeyi, not to the Kausalya. That's why it's called Kutagna. And Kaikeyi feels so much, and she was moved by his gesture, and she pardons, she apologies, she conveys her apologies because of me. So many bad things happen. Please forgive me and all. But Rama said, no, because of you, I could go to the forest. I could live happily in the forest, and I could live so many things, and I could establish the dharma by punishing some wicked people. So I'm grateful to you, mother. He says Rama. That is the great quality of the Rama. And similarly, even the maid servant who was a Manthara, she is the person who soiled the Kaikeyi's mind. We all know that. Even both of them, Rama and Sita, goes and pay their respects to the old lady Manthara. Now, when we see this, how he was with full of love, with full of compassion, with a love, with full of concern, Rama was there. Because of you, I could go to the forest and I enjoy my days in the forest. So no enmity, no ill feeling at all towards anyone. That is what the thing which in the Rama's case. Then Drudavrataha. Drudavrata means strong-willed person. Once he decides, no one can change. Before taking decision, he may think one time, 10 times, 20 times, 100 times. He may discuss with himself, with others, or whatever. But once he takes a decision, no coming out, no retracing the steps back, or no deviating. That is called Drudavrata. I give a standard example always. By hearing some lectures or some things, we get inspiration suddenly. We decide, okay, early morning, 5 o'clock, I will get up and I will set the alarm. Now, say 100 people set the alarm. There are 20 people around. They don't have any problem. As 5 o'clock, they set the alarm. They put off, they get up, and they start as per their plan. They don't have any problem, issues. And other 20 people also, they don't have any issues. They put off the alarm and they sleep. And in between 60% people are there, they will put off the alarm, they're unable to sleep, they're unable to get up. Oh, I thought I want to get up, I had decided I will get up. Yes, but I have got some headache, I'm feeling sleepy, I'm feeling that, or I'm feeling this. Like that, they keep on pulling, and there'll be a conflict. Sometimes they will win over, sometimes they lose the match. So whatever we take decision, we don't follow ourselves. I decide every two I should do yoga for half an hour. Few days I do, afterwards I don't do. I should have a control in my food. I decide many times it is not possible. I should have a control in my watching TV or internet surfing or using social media. I think I decide, but I'm not able to because I don't respect my decisions. I don't follow my decisions in most of our cases. But all the great people's life, once they take decision, they follow. They don't deviate from that. That's what happens in the case of all these people and Rama's case also. Once he decided, as father said, I will go to the forest, he went. Whatever it may happen, he never came back. And when he decided that he will help the Sugriva, he helped the Sugriva and he never retraced this back. And when he decided that he will go to the Sri Lanka to build a, I mean, while building a bridge and bringing back to Sita, so many obstacles he had to face. But every obstacles, challenges, he made a stepping stone and he was successful. Because in those days, on such a long time, I mean, such a long distance, 15 to 30 kilometers, building the bridge is not easy. But still they did it. Because once he decides, whatever may come, he will not retrace himself, he will not retrace his back step. So this is one great quality which for every one of us we have to accept, we have to follow it. The other one more example I will quality I will take and I will complete, that is truthfulness. Truthfulness, integrity in my thought, speech, and action. For example, as a monk, I may show that I am very truthful, honest, and I am very austere. I don't care for things and etc. I may display, I may show in front of people, but inside I may have a desires to have this and to have that and etc. etc. This is what the hypocrisy. If such a hypocrisy, our personality is not integrated. I cannot grow forward. I cannot grow spiritually. I am not a real human being. That's what Sri Ramakrishna says. Man muke karo. Whatever you think and whatever you act, there should be congruency, there should be integrity. That is the life of a right person, right human being, ideal human being. That's what we see in the life of Rama. Whatever he thought, whatever he speak, and whatever he performs, action. Action is thought and speech. There was always integrity and there is always connection. We speak something and we do something. In many cases it happens, but in Rama's case it is no. So it was well knit personality, integrated personality, very, very important. If I say yes, yes, I mean it. If I say no, yes, I mean it, and I do it, I perform it, not coming back or in any way. So probably these are the few qualities we can think and we can try to inculcate as much as possible in our life, and probably we can go progress in our spiritual life and manifest our divinity so that we'll become a real human beings in a real sense. May Sri Rama bless us, all of us, on this auspicious day and his birthday, so that we will try to follow his footsteps, at least few steps, and we will go towards the divinity or manifesting the divinity. In real sense, we will become a human being. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat. Shri Ramarpanamastu.